Good morning, everyone. The other day, I had something right here. The little piece of flesh right there, hanging off. And what do we call that? A hangnail! But it's not a nail, it's a piece of flesh. Call it hang flesh! There's this one thing that pisses me off. When someone says, I didn't know you, blah, 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 when they weren't even supposed to know in the first place. Let me give you an example. The other day, there was a group of us, and they were talking about some activity. And then I said, oh yeah, my brother or my sister, we went out to do that too. And someone just has to say, oh, you have a brother or you have a sister? I didn't know that. Well, were you supposed to know? No! It's private information. It's as if I said I had 3 nipples, and the person says, oh, really? I didn't know you had 3 nipples. Or you weren't supposed to! Fuck! Shit, was I supposed to tell you? Is it a public announcement that I have a sister or a brother? No! Shit, so don't say you didn't know. Of course you didn't know! So today at church service, there are 2 sign-up sheets. One sign-up sheet for people to volunteer to serve lunch at a place where people are not well off and people that are less fortunate. And then there was this other sign-up sheet for free compact fluorescent light bulbs. Hardly anyone signs up for the serving lunch program, like 5 or 6 people do. And then like we have dozens of people signing up for the free light bulbs. That shows what kind of church we are, right? That shows what kind of people we are. We rather have free stuff, and then you have people that don't want to sign up to help others that are in need. What kind of a sick-ass people are we? Can't we be nice to these people, huh? Be nice! Why? Because we are one step away from being homeless and being just like them. We will be in need when that day comes, when our house burns down, when when we are being blackmailed or threatened, when we're burglarized or robbed. When our children are taken away from us, then we'll think, oh, I should have helped. I should have stuck my hand out in need and try to help other people. Oh yeah. Of course, they don't think that. They just want the free fucking light bulbs. Yesterday, we had a birthday party for one of my cousins. You know, I really hate these parties because I'm the only guy in my age group. Everyone else is either 10 years younger or 10 years older. That's the minimum difference in age between me and other people. Sorry, I don't really talk about my problems that often because I just don't like to do that. Why? Because everyone has their own issues. Correct? You have your own problems. You don't want to hear about my problems or other people. So everyone else is sitting there, dining table or living room, kitchen, everyone's chatting away about their high-profile jobs, Silicon Valley, engineering, science fields, technology, doing all these things, owning their own business, stocks, hedge funds, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's making 6-figure incomes. I'm sitting there with no job. Everyone's happy and beautiful and rich. I'm sitting there like, I've been at junior college for 4 years. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with my life. First, I wanted to do graphic design. Second, I wanted to do, actually, I didn't want to do it, but my parents suggested it, for me to do business. So now I'm trying engineering, which I don't really want to do either. I wanted to do film, but then my parents and my uncle said, if you do that, you're going to live in the doghouse, which is probably true. I don't want to play with the kids because I can't interact with them, let alone interact with adults and other people my age. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. You have this ideal situation in your mind once you get invited to a wedding or a birthday party. You think, oh, I think, this is me, alright? I'm thinking, wow, this gives me a chance to talk to people, look good, I can dress up, you know, I can ask people about how they're doing. This gives me a chance to open up and try to socialize. And then once you get there, you see all these people that are really intimidating. You know what I'm talking about? They're really smart, intellectual, and they're rich, and they're doing well. They have beautiful children and things like that. They're really smart. So then I end up sitting there at the table, not talking to anyone, with my little cup of tea, and I'm sitting there waiting for the lunch to start. and then some old person comes up to me and say, oh, how are you doing? How's school, you know? That's another thing I don't like. They're asking me where I am, where am I going to school, how long I've been there, when I'm going to transfer, what kind of a job I'm interested in, am I doing any internships? Why don't you hang out with your friends? Why are you coming to this dumbass wedding anyways? Don't you have other places to go? What are you studying right now? Or you have a job? You have a girlfriend? Fuck. I hate these questions. They're always the same. That's actually, when you think about it, when you think about it, everyone asks you the same question, no matter how old you are. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? Probably not. When you're 10 years old, they ask you what school you're going to. You know, what are you studying? When you're 20 years old, they ask you what school you're going to. What are you studying? And if you have a job or a girlfriend. When you're 30 years old, they ask you what are you doing? What kind of job you are? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? What are the names of your kids? What are they doing right now? They like to compare. Everyone likes to compare. Shit. Oh my God. Everyone likes to compare themselves with others. Everyone likes to compare their children with other people's children. Tired of this, you know? God, is this all life is about? Is that it? Comparing with each other? We're all gonna die! In 100 years, we'll all be dead. It won't matter anymore. Oh my God. Even when you're 60 years old, the people are asking each other at that age, oh, what school did you go to? Where are your kids going to now? What kind of job are they at? Shit, are you gonna be a grandpa soon? Jesus Christ, why don't I just wear a clipboard around my neck? I'm going to this junior college. I've been there for a decade. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my life. I just want to stay home and take care of my parents. Isn't that okay? No! They want you to get out there and get a fucking job so you can make some money. Make some money. So you can spend it on pussy and beer. In certain aspects of my life, I am very fortunate. But other parts, you just wish you were someone else sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure everyone feels that. Oh, but sometimes I just feel like I'm the only one, okay? And don't tell me I'm the only one I'm not the only one that feels that. I know that. I know there are other people out there that feel like me. And don't tell me that I should be looking down at the other people that are less fortunate than me. Don't tell me to look at people in Africa or people that are in the third world or poor countries or out in the streets. Do not tell me that. Why? I'll give you a reason why, okay? I'll tell you why. In order to get better at life, in order to become even more successful, you gotta look up. Up there, okay? Don't look down. You look down, you'll stay where you are. You'll be happy and satisfied, well maybe not happy, but you will be satisfied and somewhat content with where you are. You will not want to succeed or do better. Do you realize that? Most people don't realize that. They just look down and say, well, I'm blessed and fortunate. I'll just stay where I am. I'm kind of happy with where I am, so I just stay here. Fuck you! Look up at what you can have. If you're ugly, don't look at the people that are poor. If you're rich and ugly, okay? Don't look at the poor people and say, well, I could have been poor. Think of it this way. You could have been rich and beautiful. Yeah, I'm tired of people that say, look down at the people that are less fortunate. Look up. Always look up. Keep your chin up. Look up at what you could have had and what you can have. It's not that hard to get things in this world. You think about it. Everything is accessible to everyone. If you have connections, if you have the money, if you have the know-how, you can get where you want to go, okay? Don't let people tell you that you can't do it, okay? Don't. Oh, always look up, okay? That is one very important rule in life. If you're going to listen to anything that I said today, always look up. Not when you're walking, okay? When you're walking, you always look down because you don't want to trip. And you look down because you want to make sure that there are no coins on the ground. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a penny pincher. I like to see if there's any change on the ground. So I always look down. Whether it's a penny or a nickel, I pick it up! Pennies are money! You think about that. If you don't have the money to buy something, you're out of luck. Okay? You are fucking screwed in the ass if you don't have money to pay for something. If you're short a penny, no one's gonna let you off the hook. I'll see you guys later.